What's going on, everybody? I wished I'd have started this stream an hour ago. I don't know how busy it's going to be for just during this time while we're streaming, but in the last hour we've had a Union Pacific, BNSF, Norfolk Southern, a CSX in the last hour, maybe the last hour and a half. But I was in the middle of doing my trailer swap out, so that's the reason why I wasn't able to start it. Now I've got a couple of hours that I can to hang out before I go get my next load. So I figure I'd come out here and hang out for a little bit because it's not time for me to take off driving yet. Yeah, I was looking at that CSX and Norfolk Southern. I think the Norfolk Southern's on the south end of the yard, and CSX is the north end, I think. But there's also been a Union Pacific and a BNSF go through. I mean, it's been pretty busy, but I was busy swapping trailers out, so I wasn't able to get the stream started up. Hopefully it'll stay kind of busy. We'll get some more live in Hobo vision. There you go. That's actually, I should put that in the title, Hobo railfanning. Let's go ahead and do that. Because we are sitting in kind of a hobo spot, so to speak. Now, it'll be just my luck. No more trains will come through for the next 2 hours, but it's been pretty busy all morning. And it was real busy last night, but the way I was parked last night, there ain't no lights out here, so it just wasn't able to see them that good. Who do we got here? Let's see. Lori, Johnny, Nowhere Man, Ghostin' Now, Human Real, Dead Crow, Extremely Entertained, George, Marty, Linda, Gary, Tammy, Michael, Magic Moon, Blake, Lee Townsend, how y'all, JR, how y'all doing? Robert, how you doing? Just come out of the Lurkers Lounge to say hi. Good afternoon, good afternoon. Hello, Nancy. How you doing? So now this was my plans after I got this trailer swapped out. I was actually going to get on the OneWheel and I was going to travel down this way. There's a little crossing that goes across the tracks, and then there's a little trailway or walkway, some kind of little walkway that just circles around on the other side of the tracks. But I looked at it on Google Maps, and guess what? Private property. So I set up right here in the woods a little bit, kinda. Get us it should be a good view. If a train comes through, it should be a good view where we're sitting at. But I did get the OneWheel out and I rode it around the parking lot. I didn't go all the way down to that one spot. I just rode it down to the end of the parking lot and back to locate the guy that I done the trailer swap with. I didn't want to get out and walk around, so I got out and one-wheeled it. And man, he wanted to ride it. And I was like, ugh. I said, dude, you'll fall. I said, I guarantee it, I said, you got to be willing. If you're going to step on one of these OneWheels, you have to be willing to fall. He's like, nah, I'm not going to do it. I'm not gonna do it. He sat there for a minute. He's like, yeah, I want to do it. And he hopped up on it, and man, as soon as he did, his arms. Let me see if I can show you right quick. Well, he threw his arms straight out to do his balance. He threw his arms straight out. Hang on. He throws his arms out like this right here to get his, to try to get his balance. And as soon as he threw his arms up, I reached up and grabbed him. Reached up and grabbed his arms. Oh man. You're talking about a big crash. That would have been a big crash had I not grabbed his arms. I was like, dang. You need to sign a waiver with them things, no doubt about it. Need to get waivers made out, because he would have bit it hard, and he's not as small as I am. He's a little bit bigger than I am. Man, that one wheel went crazy from forwards and backwards. It went crazy. Luckily he didn't fall down. Like I said, I grabbed both of his arms, and it held his balance enough to where he was able to hop back off of it. Steve, how you doing? Jamie, how you doing? Anna Metallica, how you doing? Dead Crow, I think I said Dead Crow, I'm not sure. Now, as y'all know, rail fanning's a lot like fishing. Oh, listen to this. Look, what do we got? CSX 143. 6 minutes in. Hobo rail fanning, man. Hobo rail fanning. Look at the Irish. There you go. You gonna keep count today, 10-4 on that. Gary Smith, how you doing? The next load's taking me home. Why does it sound like I'm in a hall or a truck? That's what I'm in a trailer right now. Josie, how you doing? Devil, how you doing? from the trailer. Dang! I wonder what that was. All right, first train, 10 minutes in. Now, it's for the last hour, it's been busy. It has been busy. That's probably the 5th or 6th train in the last hour. Now, if you go on Google Maps, you could probably look up CSX train yard in Cincinnati, CSX or Norfolk Southern. You could probably look up, I don't know if you'd have to look up train yard or like train car shop or something like that, but we're north of that yard. It is huge. It's a big yard, as it's Norfolk and CSX together. Well, hopefully everything gets better for you, Anna. Hopefully. Scuba Dude, how you doing? Barry B, how you doing? Geo, how you doing? Just a friendly reminder, if you've not got that thumbs up button yet, smash it, mash it, punch it, kick it, lick it. We do not care how you do it. Stop smurfing on it. Now, normally, I don't know why that one didn't sound its horn, because up in that direction right there is where that crossing's at. And I think that's where they've been sounding their horn. I'm not 100%, but I think right up there is where they've been sounding that horn, and this one snuck in on us. 61 thumbs up already. Tin Killer, how you doing? Now, I don't know for sure exactly how long I'll be out here. We may sit here for an hour. We might sit here for 2 hours. I've already got my load info. I'm going to be picking up on the other side of Cincinnati, on the Kentucky side. And we're picking up a load going down to Atlanta. And now from Atlanta, I'll deadhead back to the house. But it picks up at let me see. Dang it. Picks up at 1900 hours, which is 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 7 o'clock's my appointment time. Now I might leave at about 4:30ish, depending on 4:30 or 5, because I'm just about 30 miles from the pickup. It delivers tomorrow in Atlanta at 1700 hours, which is 5 o'clock tomorrow. So by 9 o'clock tomorrow night, I should be at the house. Queensgate Depot. I'm not sure. I think that's what Ghost to Now said earlier. I think that's what he said just a few minutes ago. Queensgate. Is that what the depot is down there? Had the reverb on today. Lazy Gamer, Nowhere Man, how y'all doing? I think that's where Ghost to Now, or the name that Ghost to Now put up there was Queensgate. I didn't look it up under the yard name. I just looked for CSX. And I found the car shop, the CSX car shop, and then I found the Norfolk Southern car shop. So it's It's about 15 miles that away, give or take. It is Queensgate 10-4. It's a big yard. It's a big yard down there, but it's, like I say, it's Norfolk and CSX to get, not necessarily together, but back to back with each other. And why does it sound like I'm echoing for? Well, because we're in the back of the trailer. We're not actually sitting in the woods, but we don't have to tell nobody that. Yeah, it is. It's a huge yard, and it's been busy this morning. Like I said, this one right here makes, since I woke up this morning, maybe about 12 or 15 trains. And I know the last hours, it's been about, this one that just passed made about 5 in the last hour. And it's been CSX, Norfolk Southern, one BNSF or 2 BNSFs, and a Union Pacific. So I don't know if maybe the CSX has the Union Pacifics and the BNSFs leased, or if they're passing through here. Not real sure. Not real sure about that. Now, I don't have us on any type of power. We're just running straight off the battery. We'll see how long this battery lasts us without any power whatsoever. That's really going to be the determining factor on how long we get to sit out here, is how long the battery lasts. Oh, I'll be right back. I just heard somebody's truck start up. Make sure I'm out of the way. For a couple hours. So apparently this is private property, and he told me, he said, you can go up there and park. I said, well, I'm only gonna be here for just a couple hours and that's it, and then I'll be pulling out. And he said, okay. He said, just a couple hours. He said, you're fine. He said, you go ahead and stay. I said, well, thank you. Thank you, man. Thank you very much. Mass Marvel, how you doing? I hear a train horn, I think. Just sit here watching the train. So that was the guy that told me it was private property.
You know that this side all I pay for everything. You know?
Yeah, I didn't know when I come in this morning. I unloaded over here, and I wasn't sure. I seen the trucks over here.
It's okay.
Yeah, I kind of thought that it might have been a little bit separate just because of the way it looked. I thought, well, you know, as long as I'm not running off or something like that, if somebody come in, yeah, I do appreciate it.
No, it's okay.
So are those all your trucks over there, or you just are they underneath these trucks over here? So since he's nice enough to let us hang out here for a little bit, I was just being courteous and chatting around. A little bit of courtesy out here in the trucking world sometimes will get you a long way. Sometimes it won't, but here we go. Ah, heck, that's his leaf blower. I thought a train was coming, man. Dang. Catman, how you doing? Dennis, how you doing? I'm gonna be picking up a load on the other side of Cincinnati, Dennis. It's on the Kentucky side when I leave here. don't even know the exact location of this spot. I think it's Westchester. Gus, how you doing? The leaf blowers, they're not great on kayaks. I've tried them before. They'll move them, but not with any kind of decent speed or anything. It's more of a headache than anything. After he pulls his truck out, I'm going to open up this other door, and I'm going to put the camera over on the other side. But I'm going to wait till after he pulls his truck out. Of course, now on this side it's setting more in the sunlight, so I don't know. Might actually be better back where it was at. Yeah, I think actually it's better over here. Not directly in the sunlight right there. So now we've probably hit lunch hour. Trains are gonna slack off, maybe. I don't know. Yes, I think it is a double track. If I remember looking at the map correctly, I'm pretty sure it is a double track. Everything that I've noticed though is going southbound. I hadn't seen anything coming northbound. No, I'm parked. Doing a little rail fanning. We is in a band, wrote a song called Southbound. It was about train hopping, hobo life. See how far I am. Yeah, rail fanning. It's a lot like fishing. It really is. Be biting crazy one minute and then just nothing the next. That's what I'm hoping for. We might have missed the rush though, because like I said, when I was doing the trailer swap, there was about 4 come down within the hour. So we might have just missed a rush. Hopefully not, but John 123, how you doing? Watching the paint dry, man. Watching the paint dry. Well, I didn't do a delivery. I done a drop and hook, so the drop and hook went good. Now his appointment this morning was at 7 a.m. and he was unloaded by 8:30, so his unload went pretty good. Flying Flea, how you doing? I'm not in Cincinnati. I'm north of Cincinnati right now. I believe I'm in Westchester. Joseph, how you doing? Well, I'm on private property right now. I just talked to the guy that leases this portion, and he told me since I was only going to be here for a couple of hours that it's all right, but he did inform me that I should be parked up in front of the building, not over here on his side. But he gave me permission to go ahead and hang out here for a couple hours. He said just being a few hours, it'd be fine. Yeah, it is a beautiful day out here. Beautiful. B-E-A. Beautiful. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go up to the front of the truck while we're waiting. I'm gonna get my solar powered power bank. I'm gonna see how that may or may not work for us. Hopefully it does, but we'll see. So I'll be right back. Hopefully a train comes while I'm doing that. Lorna, how you doing? Alright, so now I've got my solar charger plugged up to it. First time I've ever used it. We went from, in 41 minutes, we went from a 98% battery down to 78% battery in 40 minutes. So we'll see what the solar charger does for it on slowing it down. I mean, we can't stay here all day anyway, because like I said, I've already got my load info. But I don't have to be there till 7. They might take me early, they might not. I mean, I'll see here in a little bit. But definitely, hopefully we'll see a couple more trains. Not definitely, but hopefully we'll see a couple more trains before we have to end the stream, because it was busy. Now, I did put up 2 shorts this morning for anybody that hadn't seen the 2 shorts that I put up. One was cut from a live stream and one was cut from somebody else's video. If you hadn't had a chance to check them out, you should swing by there and check them out while we're waiting on the train. Watch them one, watch them both. I would choose to watch both of them, but definitely watch the one that I cut from the other video. Yeah, the truck one, that was crazy, man. That was crazy. Trying to charge this guy? No, I've got my I've got my solar battery pack plugged into the phone so that at least maybe slow the charge down, the discharge. I mean, it's not gonna charge it while we're streaming, but maybe it'll slow it down to where we can get a little bit longer. Roman, how you been? Well, hopefully been busy moving. Hopefully it's all going good. Have a city tour. I wished I could do more city tours than what I do. I wished I could actually get out on the OneWheels and do these city tours everywhere we went to, but unfortunately I can't. Last short you commented on was the robot girl. Yeah, that one was yesterday's. That one went up yesterday. I put 2 more up since then. Do the other 2 in the morning. 10-4. Well, in the morning I'll have 2 more up. So getting behind, man. Getting behind. It'll be all right. Happy to be back on the streams. Right on. Well, I'm glad everything's good for you, or as good as it can be. Glad you're back, Roman. Mary, how you doing? It is pretty nice little scenery out here. Not too bad at all. Trains seem to have slowed down, but you know. The time difference 10-4 on that. I got you, man. I got you. I got you. Just a friendly reminder, ladies and gentlemen, if you've not got that thumbs up button yet, smash it, mash it, punch it, kick it, lick it. We do not care how you do it. Stop smurfing on it. If you hadn't subscribed yet, punch that subscription button in the face. Slap that notification bell in the jaw. Yeah, no doubt about that. That's what I've always said. You know, everybody has lives out here, and we got to live our life. I'm here, and hopefully the channel will be here forever. Even long after I'm gone, hopefully the channel will be here for everybody to step back and enjoy and watch. So if you can't watch today, you know, and you got tomorrow, there's always that. Because like I say, man, even after I've long quit and gone beyond this world, hopefully the channel will still be up and people will still be able to hop on and look at the different videos of that I've made throughout this span. Hopefully. Yeah, well, yeah, you're right. Nothing's forever, but as long as it's available, we'll say it like that. Channel will be up as long as it's available, and probably long after I'm gone. When I'm home, will I do any videos? Probably. I probably will. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But I've got lots of stuff that I got to get together this time while I'm home. So if I can get the time in between gathering everything up and finishing up the home time, then I'll definitely do something. Oh, dude, this solar charger is actually picking the power up. It's not just maintaining it, it's actually picking it up. So, dang. This is the first time I've ever used it. I've had it for a few months now. I got it so that I could use it doing the OneWheels, but I had never used it yet. But it's actually charging. It's actually, need to ask the question about other abbreviations. I'm guessing there are abbreviations that cannot be used in chat. What about the Die Hard film? Yippee-ki-yay. You can use any abbreviations that you want in it. If it's abbreviated, then you can use it. And the reason why you can use any abbreviation you want, like we'll use the Yippee-ki-yay. The abbreviation, I guess, for that would be YKYMF. You can use it because that can mean anything in the world. It doesn't necessarily have to mean yippee-ki-yay mother trucker. So any abbreviations, I think, in my opinion, we got a train. CSX, y'all. Well, sorry I missed it when you asked. I'm glad I went back and looked at it, but yeah. As far as I'm concerned, if it's abbreviated, people can interpret the abbreviations how they want to. They're not forced to interpret them in any particular manner. And you know, if somebody's like, "Well, what's that mean?" You can, you know, well, let them figure it out for themselves. That's just like Florida Profit Hunter comes in here from time to time, and he puts up the abbreviations LFG. Now we pretend that it's well, wait a minute. Let me see if I got that right. Under the family friendly guidelines, it's looking for gold. Now, it might not be his, it might be another one that I'm thinking about. Anyway, you're free to use abbreviations and initials as much as you want. Your grandfather used to be an engineer for Pennsylvania Railroad? Dang it. How about that? I wished I'd have brought that solar charger out as soon as I started the stream up. That would have been freaking awesome, but because as long as it's sitting here in the sunlight, it ought to maintain a certain amount of charge. I don't know, but heck yeah, that's pretty good. Easy, how you doing? And the angle that we're sitting on, I mean, it's a pretty decent angle. I'd much rather it be on the other side, but where we're sitting at right now, the phone is out of the heat. If I put it on the other side of the trailer, the sun's going to be beaming right down on the phone. So that's the reason why I moved it back over here. Buddy, how you doing? Keenan, how you doing? So we've had 2 trains in less than an hour. It did indeed slow down. The rush was right before I got the stream started, unfortunately. But who knows? It could rush up again here in the next hour. Can't never tell, man, not when it comes to trains. Unfortunately. But now that's the second one that's went down that didn't blow its horn. All the ones earlier was blowing their horns. That's the second one that's went down that didn't. So I don't know if they've got particular times of the day that they're not allowed to blow them. I'm not real sure about that. I don't know how that works. I always thought just a no horn zone was a no horn zone period, but there may be certain times of the day that they don't do their horns. I don't know. A ladder up to the trailer roof? No, there's not. I was wanting to get up on the trailer. That's what I was actually wanting to do, Barry. But there's not a ladder built to the trailer, and I've never went out and purchased one where I could. I was going to, back when I first got the 360, I was going to purchase me a ladder so that I could get up and down easier to get Stickman up top. But after I dropped the camera the one time, I've never put him back up there again. And if I had a ladder, then, well, dropping it would probably be less likely. But after I dropped it that first time, climbing up and down, I never even bothered with the ladder. Exceptions like peeps near tracks, work crews. 10-4. Gotcha. It's Nick's birthday? Happy birthday, Nick. Happy birthday. Dang it, man. Happy freaking... Is Nick out here? So this is our very first CSX rail fanning that we've got to do live streaming. Very first. Matter of fact, I think this is my first CSX rail fanning period. Now the train derailment down in Ottawa that day, I think we did get to see 1 or 2 trains go by. I think those was Norfolk Southerns, though. It was Norfolk Southern line, and there's Norfolk Southerns running this line because there is a yard down there to the right hand side of us. But this is our very first CSX rail fanning video. Yeah, it's nice out here. It's the temperature wise is freaking nice. What the heck was that? Am I behind the rail yard? I'm north of the rail yard. A few miles north. I'm maybe 10 miles north of the rail yard. What, when I said what the heck was that? Yeah. Yeah, I dropped a big old cloud in front of it. Yeah, well, I try not to show them much on the live streams. I do the best that I can to keep them out of the videos. I'm using a tripod, gimbal tripod. It's not the big tripod. It's the little one that I use when I'm doing the OneWheel videos. Oh dang, we got over 100. Look at me being salty, y'all. Boom! You guys and gals, ladies and gentlemen, are freaking awesome. Thank you so much for the first 100 thumbs up right here at the Ride Along Gang. Really do appreciate it. Snatch some salt from the Salt Tech crew, butter up that popcorn, enjoy the rest of the stream. Now, we do love the Misfits around here. How much do we love the Misfits? Freaking bunches. Yeah, I didn't realize we passed 100. I hadn't been paying attention. Not enough, anyway. So you got the same little handheld, the big one? Yeah, I've got the big one. I was going to get it out. But I would have had to dug it out, got it off the top bunk and all that. Which I guess would have been good because it doesn't require the batteries for using. So, I mean, it would have probably been just as good or better. And I could go get it here in the next little bit. I don't know. But as of right now, I'm using the little hand gimbal. That way, see, I can actually move, you know, if I want to, I can do that right there a lot easier if I want to. Yeah, it's got a good wide stance for stability, plus there's a hook on the bottom of it when you spread that thing out. If you extend the legs on it, there's a hook on the bottom of that thing where you can put like a small water jug or something like that, something with weight to where it don't blow over as easy. Like if you're out where it's kind of windy, you can hook whatever type of weight you want to use. you can put it on that little hook. If you've not seen it, it's right in the center. That's what that's for. You can hook some weight to it to keep it from the wind blowing it over so easy when you got it fully extended. Yeah, that's what the big one is what I'm talking about. Not this little one, not mine, not the little one. The big one does. Prism, how you doing? So the load we're going to pick up here in just a little bit is going to Atlanta. Now what I'll do is I'll stop this stream and start another one and run it to just a couple of miles before we get to the pickup, and then I'll shut it down. And then after I get loaded, I'll start the third stream up and we'll take off towards Atlanta, which will probably be a mostly night drive, but I'll either drive us all the way there tonight, or I'll probably drive us halfway-ish. On account of, the parking down. I don't want to get down there tonight and have to try to park anywhere. Yeah, we're delivering down to Atlanta, which that's better. Driving up from Atlanta, it puts me a little bit closer to the house, which means coming back from Atlanta, that you was asking yesterday, buddy, about the last 30 minutes buffering out, we won't have to worry about that. We'll be running the backside, so we'll buffer some, but not a huge amount. I always rather, coming in on home time, I'd rather come up out of Atlanta or that area as coming from Nashville or Knoxville along that area. Yeah, we got one more pickup, and I think total, don't get lost in the woods, Dennis. We might not be able to find you. Yeah, see it, 720. See, it's a total of 407 miles, or 470 miles, and then whatever it is that I have to run to get to the house. So yeah, it'll definitely be dark by the time we get loaded and run the first half. Good afternoon, Richard. How you doing? Because the appointment's not till 7, so even if we get there at 5, it'll probably be closer to 7 by the time we get loaded. Vernon, how you doing? How's everybody doing today? Good afternoon, everybody. $60 in Chicago. That's another that's another area I'd like to do one wheel downtown Chicago. I think that would be pretty awesome doing a one wheel there. Yeah, it does a little bit. Diane, how you doing? No, they was doing the horns earlier. I mean, there ain't no crossings right here. They're up the tracks a little ways. But earlier you could hear them when they was getting to that one crossing up there. I don't know if maybe it's the time of day or what. Yeah, it could have been work crew out there. Yeah. Yeah. Well, too bad we don't have a harmonica where we could play some Hobo blues songs. Hobo blues. It's the Hobo blues. I guess the birds though makes it a little better. Give the bird a cracker. I don't have any crackers back here, man. There was one, he was making a freaking pterodactyl noise earlier, right before I started the stream. Man, you should have heard that. I don't know what kind it was, but he was definitely being loud. Let me walk over because I was over at the corner of the building. I'm not going to take the camera with me, but let me walk over there and see if it starts doing it again. I think we got something. Oh. Where's the engine at? That thing don't have it. What the? Dang it, no engine? How's that thing moving? CSX 65, 64, man. Runaway juice train, yeah, there you go. I don't know though, this angle. Now here's what I'm gonna do. Since the sunlight's shining in over here now, I'm actually gonna change the angles, hopefully. TM4. Well, if I ever do a one wheel in Chicago, y'all will definitely know it. That'll be a definite. Alright, since the sunlight's shining in on that side, I'm going to go ahead and see about swapping the angle here. So that's 3 trains in an hour and 15 minutes. Yeah, 7 cars in reverse. But I'm gonna walk up here for a minute. I'm gonna look, I'm gonna see if that bird noise goes off again. Bird noise. Oh dang, my feet's asleep. Wait a minute. Lord have mercy, man. J-Rock, how you doing? Watching trains through bushes. Tim Farm man. Well, they have slowed down quite a bit, but that's just kind of a part of it, I guess. Tommy, how you doing? Got an airplane up there flying somewhere, and I can't see it. There it is. Little old Cessna. Doing good, right on. So waiting for load info to head out, 10-4. I've already got my load info. I'm just waiting until a little closer to appointment time to go that way. I already know where I'm picking up and where it's going. But it don't pick up till 7, and I'm just about 20 miles away. Maybe 30, somewhere between 20 and 30. Now I figure what I'll do is go pick it up, run about half of it tonight, and then run the other half in the morning. Or I may run 90% of it, I don't know. Does that have an echo? I don't know if it's echoing more now than it was or not, but yeah, I'm inside the trailer, so there is an echo. Going to Lincoln Airport, 10 for that. All right, well, my battery is still at 79%, so it's just charging it extremely slow, extremely slow. I thought it was actually boosting it pretty good, but I guess had just hit the 78. Yeah, I'm kind of in a cave. Now the phone's got hot. Dang it. That's why I wasn't wanting to put it over here in the sunlight, because I didn't want it getting hot. Now it's gotten hot, so it's not going to charge anymore. Mobile man cave, 10 for that. just a second. Perfect place to do one wheel in Chicago is Millennial Park. Artificial silver bean that weighs several tons. The park is at Michigan Avenue and Washington Street. And it's neat that you said that, because I was watching a video the other day that had that exact location that you're talking about. And that's where I was like, dang, that would be a sweet one-wheel ride right there in that area. Exact same location. Well, it'd be nice if one more train would come by before I shut this thing down. Parking right at the small airport. Tracy, how you doing? So I brought you back onto this side of the trailer, that way maybe it won't overheat, the phone won't overheat again. Put the charge back to it a little bit. Lisa, how you doing? Drifter, how you doing? think we're in Ohio. Been a couple during the stream. That's what we're waiting on. Got the tracks right there. Well, we're waiting on a drifter. They have appeared to slow up. Yeah, I always seem to catch the camera shy, whatever it is. It doesn't matter. The only clue that I can give, that I could possibly think of right now, is it's a dead-end road. That's about all I know. Yeah, I imagine so. Be my luck, I'd fall asleep. Yeah, no, we wouldn't want that. James, how you doing? A drifter to the right of us, there is a CSX and a Norfolk Southern Yard to the right of us. So today I have seen, not on the live stream, it was before I started the live stream, but there was a Union Pacific, BNSF, a couple of CSXs, and a couple of Norfolk Southerns. I think I heard a train horn. Hey.
Listen, a truck and somebody in a private parking.
Yeah, I talked to this guy this morning,
Yeah.
and I told him that I wasn't gonna be here very
That's why I
long.
moved this truck.
Yeah.
For the repair.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright guys, we're gonna go ahead and shut it down because now apparently we're in the way. So y'all have a wonderful day. We'll start the stream back up here in just a little bit.